Malaysia overtook Thailand in terms of tourism, so I came to Kuala Lumpur to figure out what the hype is about. These are my first impressions. First off, Kuala Lumpur is insanely modern. This city is absolutely beautiful. Very clean, very safe, and honestly a very pretty looking city. It's not as wild or as exciting in my opinion as Bangkok. You have no idea what to do. Some of the views are just absolutely insane. Like this was a random rooftop I decided to check out, and it's literally one of the top 5 best views I've ever seen. Let me know what you think in the comments below.
I like Malaysia. It's been a great experience so far. The people I met here have been absolutely amazing. People treated me so well. And besides that, people here have great English. They speak English very well. You know, you can understand them. People are very nice, at least the ones that I met. Now, the other reason is the city. Unlike most cities that I've been in, has a lot of greenery. A lot of trees, for me at least, is not common to see. I spent a few days in Bangkok. It was nice and all, but air quality is pretty low. As opposed to here, like the air is very breathable. You would not expect that when you come here. It's so developed. In fact, I don't think we have anything like that in Europe, like with modern buildings and all that. We might have, but still, this is a great place. So I'm impressed.
So my first impressions of Malaysia is North America could never. People are so friendly. The food is 10 out of 10, fantastic. And look at the views we got. Budget friendly, amazing quality. Like there's nothing else that you could say, but it's amazing. So do yourself a favor, book the flight.
Assalamualaikum dan salam sejahtera semua. Selamat datang kembali di channel Ami Story. Hari ini kita nak bongkar satu realiti yang buat ramai pelancong barat benar-benar terkejut apabila datang ke Malaysia. Mereka sangka Malaysia ni cuma negara hutan dan kampung biasa. Tapi bila sampai di Kuala Lumpur, terus terdiam tengok bangunan pencakar langit, jalan raya bersih, pengangkutan moden dan kehidupan yang jauh lebih maju daripada apa yang mereka bayangkan. Jadi, betul ke Malaysia sekarang semakin dipandang dunia? Jom kita saksikan kisah yang buat ramai orang luar berubah fikiran tentang negara kita.
Prices in Malaysia are actually insane, because tell me, how did we just have one of the best dinners of my life? We were on a top floor in Kuala Lumpur. The whole city is gorgeous, the food is amazing, the service is absolutely great. And just guess how much did we pay for that? We ordered multiple courses plus dessert, and we were 23 euros per person. 23 euros per person.
I didn't know anything about Malaysia before coming here, but now I really love it.
Welcoming, Malaysian people is very kind people.
You know, it's very nice here. Yeah, nice people.
There's a lot of diversity, and I enjoyed it.
I love the food. The people are nice.
I saw that the place is very beautiful. I love using MRT, because in my city, in my country, MRT is not very much.
And I was also very surprised that it was very cashless. Like I didn't need to get any cash.
The airport is really good too.
It was very quick, maybe 5 minutes to go through immigration. Like everything was electronic. I just had to scan my passport.
Good. Yeah, very professional, very modern. You know, because sometimes you think, maybe it's not so, but it has been perfect. You know, good. And also with immigration, everything with passport, it's so quickly done.
The people are very accommodating. They're very kind. They attend to your questions very well.
For me, since Bangkok was a little bit too much, I feel like it was too hectic. But here, I feel like even though it's a big city, I feel like it's not very overwhelming.
Maybe because my country is not as good as Malaysia, actually. I think there is no improvement on Malaysia.
Malaysia is actually so underrated. I feel like everyone wants to go to Thailand, Vietnam, Bali, all of these places, but Malaysia's actually so sick.
We've been in Kuala Lumpur for 2 days, and already this is probably one of our favourite places in the world. Honestly, it's getting close to my favourite city already.
Look at this place. This is the view from our studio. We also have a rooftop pool and a rooftop gym with like an insane view. Where are we right now? What's the name of this? Chow
We're
Kit?
in Chow Kit now, but it's like not really that big of a city. Like it's quite easy to get around, and it's like really walkable. Like we walked all around last night, and just like such an interesting city to explore. Like look how there's all of these skyscrapers, but then there's just like low-rise buildings everywhere else, so you get this like really nice view. The food, so good.
Insane. Like we have had some of our favorite food here. We absolutely love curry laksa.
Our favorite cuisines are Indian food, Thai food, and then we realized we really like laksa. It turns out that those are like the main cuisines that come together here. When we used to live in London, what we liked about London was the fact that you could walk around a lot. It was really multicultural. There was a lot of things to see.
Easy public transport.
But this has all of those things.
There's also a mall on like every corner, which is great for me. Everyone's also super friendly here. Like there's no kind of like
Fully safe.
xenophobic vibes or anything.
No, not at all. But everyone's super friendly. Everyone's like, oh, welcome to Malaysia.
I highly rate it. Everyone come to Malaysia. It's a great country. Specifically come to Kuala Lumpur because that's the only place I can speak on so far. But it's great.
Kuala Lumpur is extremely safe. Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia is a really developed country. From my experience, Kuala Lumpur, it's an extremely developed city. The buildings here have security. But for me, it's the first time I'm living in a building that has security. You don't pay thousands of dollars to live in this place, you know. It's the first time, and I'm not used to it. I come from a pretty dodgy area, in a neighborhood that's a little dodgy. It's very new to me, so it's very safe for Europeans, or Americans, or anyone coming from the West, or Australia, or any of those. It's one of the most impressive cities I've ever visited. And I've been in quite a few big cities like Auckland, Austin. My experience is that actually smaller cities are usually safer, but I think Kuala Lumpur, really safe, developed, beautiful. That's all I had to say in this video. See you in the next one.
I really don't understand why people always go to Kuala Lumpur and skip other places in Malaysia, because all the country has many interesting, beautiful places, interesting culture, food, and everything is amazing. I spent 1 month in Malaysia and it was not enough. I had to leave the country because my visa is expired, but I definitely want to come back. I haven't been to all the places because I love slow traveling, but I visited Penang, Kuala Terengganu, Pulau Kapas, my favorite place, Kuala Lumpur, and Melaka. And 1 month is really not enough. I met the best people here, and honestly, I think here's the most friendly people I ever met during my almost 2 years of traveling. So if you're traveling in Southeast Asia, you have to explore Malaysia more. I bet you'll be in love.
Ramai pelancong luar mengaku mereka mempunyai persepsi lama tentang Malaysia. Ada yang pikir negara kita masih mundur, dipenuhi hutan semata-mata dan kurang pembangunan moden. Tetapi sebaik saja mereka tiba di Kuala Lumpur, semuanya berubah dalam sekelip mata. Dari lapangan terbang KLIA ini hingga ke pusat bandar KLCC, mereka kagum melihat suasana moden, bangunan tinggi, pusat beli-belah mewah, dan sistem pengangkutan yang sangat teratur. Bukan itu saja, mereka juga memuji kebersihan bandar Kuala Lumpur yang dianggap antara paling bersih pernah mereka lawati. Selain pembangunan moden, perkara yang paling menarik perhatian mereka ialah keharmonian masyarakat pelbagai kaum di Malaysia. Melayu, Cina, India, dan pelbagai budaya lain hidup bersama dalam suasana aman dan saling menghormati. Makanan Malaysia juga menjadi tarikan utama. Nasi lemak, laksa, dan pelbagai makanan tempatan membuatkan pelancong jatuh cinta dengan negara ini. Video ini sebenarnya membuka mata dunia bahwa Malaysia bukan sekedar negara cantik, tapi juga negara yang maju, aman, dan kaya dengan budaya.
Guys, I fear I've just found the less crowded version of Thailand. Look at these scenes. I think it's so pretty with like the palm trees and the mountains in the background. Accommodation cost us £5 each. I'm travelling with my brother at the moment. I like to stay right on this beachfront, like with this as our view. And the sea is so warm. If anyone has any recommendations or has been to Langkawi before or even knows if I'm pronouncing that right, then please drop them down below. But so far, I literally think this is paradise. It's so pretty.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Kuala Lumpur, the capital of Malaysia and the second largest city in Southeast Asia in terms of economy.
I am so grateful to be here at Pavilion KL. This event was such a great experience, especially being the VVIP area. I am feeling very thankful.
I'm inside of an airport, and this is not Singapore and not even Doha. This is the airport in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia. Guys, one of the most underrated cities in the world, but also one of the most underrated airports in the world. Look at this. welcome to Malaysia. This is the first impression that people get when they get to the country. Wow.
Okay, so I'm gonna show you in under 60 seconds why Malaysia is literally one of the greatest countries in the entire world. So behind me is a special night bazaar dedicated to Ramadan for the Muslim population to meet up during the Ramadan time and break their fast together. But in front of me is a Chinese temple, and if I keep walking like 100 meters further through these Chinese decorated streets, then I eventually end up in Little India. The entire street here is literally Indian textile and clothing shops. Here you have lots of Indian restaurants. And now I am at the other side of the Ramadan night bazaar, where if you walk further you can find an Indian temple. And now I just kept walking for 10 minutes further, and suddenly I'm literally in the biggest Chinese New Year celebration of the entire city. Chinese temples, Chinese milk tea and iced tea, Chinese hawker centers. All these three cultures are coexisting peacefully here, and it's like visiting three countries in one trip. And it's not freaking mental. If India is too much pollution and chaos for you, then you have Indian culture here. If China is too much language barrier and hassle for you, then you have Chinese culture here, and everyone literally speaks English. So if that doesn't convince you to come to Malaysia, then I don't know what will.
One of the coolest things about traveling in Malaysia is actually stopping for a break at the R&Rs. If you've never been here, these places are great. It's just so happening. They're like little mini tourist spots themselves. Just look at this. I mean, these places do not compare to what we are used to when we think about rest areas in Australia. They've got everything here. Tons of places to eat, places to shop. There's a little playground for the kids. It's really a refreshing stop. There's a surau up here, so I can get my prayer done. So what an amazing place to have a rest. Eat, drink, pray, fuel up, and now back on the road.
Day in my life in Malaysia. Malaysia is definitely one of those countries where I visit and I just never want to leave. I can literally spend all day cafe hopping because there's so many aesthetic cafes, especially on this street in Chowkit. The one I decided to go to that morning is called Cookie Plate. I was seeing so many people recommend this place on TikTok, so I wanted to try it for myself. It was so cute and the food was good, so for me it was definitely worth it. I'm always looking for nice bookstores or libraries to visit while traveling, and I came across one called Junk Bookstore. It has a lot of old books and new books for sale, and it's actually been open since the 1990s. The upstairs section was my favorite. I felt like it had character to it, and it gave me this old vintage-like feel. I didn't end up getting any books, but I did get 2 old postcards that I plan on framing later. So on this day, I actually wasn't planning on going to Central Market, but as I opened my Google Maps, I noticed that Central Market was only a 5-minute walk for me, so of course I had to go. Central Market felt very artsy to me, and there's so many stores and places to eat. If you're visiting Malaysia, it's the perfect place to get souvenirs because there's so many different options. Lastly, I walked over to the Sultan Abdul Samad building, which is a historic building in Malaysia. Didn't get the chance to try the cafes there, and I heard that they're really good, but I'm for sure going again to try them out, inshallah.
Apa yang kita boleh belajar daripada kisah ini ialah jangan mudah percaya kepada stereotip atau pandangan negatif tentang sesebuah negara. Kadang-kadang realiti jauh lebih hebat daripada apa yang dipaparkan media luar. Sebagai rakyat Malaysia dan serumpun Nusantara, kita juga perlu terus menjaga kebersihan, keamanan dan perpaduan supaya negara kita terus dihormati di mata dunia. Terima kasih kerana menonton di channel Ami Story. Jangan lupa like, komen dan subscribe untuk lebih banyak kisah menarik dan fakta yang membuka mata. Jumpa lagi dalam video seterusnya.